Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JV, coming to you live on this Sunday afternoon. Today is August 11th, 2024, and this message is for the youngsters. This video is for the young kids that are in their late teens, early 20s, that are basically struggling to find themselves in the world, that are just graduating high school or in the process of graduating college. And I wanted to give my advice, my own personal advice. It could be something different than others. By the way, I know my hair looks terrible, and I do apologize in advance. Let me know in the comment section if it looks terrible. I think it does, but I'm sorry, guys. I just went to the gym this morning, and then from after the gym, I didn't get a chance to take a shower, so I'm going to do that right now. But back to what I was saying. From a 45-year-old perspective, this is the advice that I can give a young person. Number one, don't date anybody until you get to the point of until you finish college. I think that if you focus your attention exclusively to your studies and your education and acquiring your degree, your BA, your BS, your MA, your MS degrees, you know, however deep you want to go into your career, that's the number one thing that you have to truly focus your attention on. You will have plenty of time to date women. You will have plenty of time to meet the woman of your dreams or the man of your dreams, depending on what your gender is, and then you can perhaps get married and start a family once you are fully established in your career. So that's the number one thing that I would do. I would put aside the dating scene until after I finish my education. Number two, do not go into debt with your loans, with the school debt, until you absolutely know for certain, based on the research that you do, based on consulting with your counselor, consulting with people that really have experience in going through college and work in a profession that you're looking to study in. Make sure that you know that your degree is not going to be in vain, that your degree will definitely land you a very well-paid career, so that you can pay off your debts, your student loans, in a very short period of time. I've heard stories of people that have gone into school, have gotten, you know, $75,000 in student loan debt, $100,000 in student loan debt, and only to find out that once they graduate, their degrees are not going to be able to compensate, and they're not going to be able to make up that debt that they spent, that they incurred. So my advice would be, before you delve into your career, before you start saddling yourself with student loan debt, make sure that the degree that you're studying for, it's adequate enough so that when you graduate college, you'll have a very good job, well-paying job that is, waiting for you after college. So that would be my second piece of advice. As a 45-year-old guy who has struggled, who has made tons of mistakes, I am a very flawed individual, and I don't like to see young people, men or women, to make the same mistakes and go through the same ordeal that I have gone through. I blame myself personally for everything that I've gone through. I don't blame my parents. I don't blame my family members. I don't blame politicians. I don't blame anybody. I blame myself exclusively for the mistakes that I've made. And I'm trying to, based on my experience, share my advice to the youngsters out there. So that's the second thing, regarding student loan debt. The third thing you should do is try to live with your parents like I do. I know perhaps your peers you might think that your peers are going to make fun of you because you're still living with your parents, even going through college. Trust me, it's much better to save yourself that money that you're going to spend on a dorm, or that you're going to spend on a room or on a studio somewhere else, than to actually, you know, spend it with your family members. Now, of course, if you happen to study a long way from your parents' house, then obviously that's going to be virtually impossible. But if you are going to go to college near where your parents live, I would advise you to actually live with them instead of going and living in a dorm or living in an apartment or living in some room out there where you're going to be spending some serious coin. So that would be my third piece of advice as a 45-year-old. And then the fourth piece of advice that I would give you is stay away from credit cards as much as possible. I know that when you're a young person, when you're in your late teens, early 20s, and you feel that your life is ahead of your full life is ahead of you, and you're going to have plenty of time to make up the debt that you're going to incur as a credit card on your credit cards, for instance, I would try to stay away from them as much as possible. As tempting as they are, I would try to pay cash. I would try to pay with my debit card. I would not be thinking or looking to spend money or looking to use my credit card to get by. I made that mistake myself, and here I am 45 years and I'm still paying the debt. I'm not fully I haven't fully paid my credit card debt. I still have about $7,000 in debt that I need to pay. So I would try to just spend cash or use my debit card for my expenses. So those are the things that I would do if I was in your shoes. For you youngsters that are going to be watching this video, if anybody watches this video that's going through college right now, or it's perhaps just graduating high school, and you're going to be venturing into a new period in your lives, that's what I would do. So that's basically what I wanted to say today. Thank you very much for watching the video, and have a great rest of your Sunday. Today is August 11th, 2024. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed rest of your Sunday.